Hello folks, Killface of Baylor here again. I am at work, playing as paragraphs on Baylor. We are walking through the starting quest line here. And as you can see, those bags and the sword next to them means I need to kill these things and collect something from them. And you can see they lead a nice path down towards the grayed out exclamation points that mark the Redstone cavern. So we're going to go ahead and do this while we're not in combat. It's going to let our out of combat energy regen kick in a bit before we go ahead and start this fight. Again, I'm using Giant Swing, but it is on level 1. This weapon is relatively poor, and that is unfortunate. However, I will eventually pick up an axe, probably, maybe a hammer. We'll see how this goes. Right now it doesn't matter because I don't have the rupture skill, if for whatever reason, so I need this shard for a daily quest, so we'll go ahead and take it. If for whatever reason you are in a situation where you have rupture, then you want to prioritize an axe or a hammer very quickly, since rupture's DPS is quite high. So here is Bracken the puppy, which is needed for that necklace quest, which we will try and turn in here soon. I think I actually passed one of those fractured shards. I'll go back to where I think it is. So as soon as that cools down, I know I can safely cast it again. There are times where I need to try and be incredibly energy efficient, in which case I shouldn't be... and you'll only want to pick up one of those. They don't really sell for much because they're, right here. Oh, okay. I thought there was a crystal here, but I'm wrong. Anyway, is this what I need? Yes. Okay, here's the green one, and I need a blue one as well. Yeah, you want to just pick up the one of those, and then we're going to work our way down to the Redstone cavern. The reason I'm not fighting each of these things is because with protective stance, my armor is exceptionally high compared to most players at my level, and so I shouldn't be in a lot of danger. Now we're going to run this way to the Laystone. Right, and it's the Redstone cavern because this primary crystal here is red. None of these quests are available, however, if they are, you'll notice the studying the stones was completed. That's because I picked that up in a previous video. As soon as I passed the quest giver for that, and you're going to want to do that. You're going to want to go ahead and do yourself the favor of picking it up early. Now we're going to want to. We don't need to bother with the mining picks. They give us, therefore, a repeatable quest that gives us something that we don't need or want. We don't want extra things to carry other than what we have to, because our backpack space is limited, and when we run out of backpack space, we can't fast travel via the Laystones to anywhere except for the castle. You'll notice that even though he resisted pummel, my melee combat ability still went up, and you'll notice that my weapon ability is not climbing as fast as my melee combat ability. That's because as a warrior, I'm going to be using a lot of skills. The faster the attack speed on your weapon, the faster it is likely that your weapon ability will train. Also, the more instant cast skills that you have, or the more that you auto as a percentage of your damage. So a rogue is likely to have their dagger ability climb much faster than a warrior training whatever their weapon is. Now, I will get new weapons here. You'll notice I haven't had to buy anything yet. I got some free upgrades, which is cool. I can actually safely drop both of the things that were just handed back to me, but I'm not going to. I'm actually going to bank a lot of this stuff. I do want that blue shard, and I think I was right about where that shard was. I think someone had just come by and collected it, but we'll see. Because, this plunderer, oh, never mind, I thought this was something else. I was about to teach you to do a quest that guy doesn't apply to at all, and this was completely the wrong direction, but it's okay. We will do the quest. I need the green shard. Fiona is who I turn in Bracken the puppy to, and you'll notice I get a free necklace here, and when I equip this you won't see it go anywhere. That's because I have to go to jewelry. 15 energy. Notice my energy goes down. That's because when you get new health or energy, it doesn't apply as already healed. It applies as depleted and must basically re-heal itself. I would really like to complete the daily quest that those fractured shards are for. It will make me some sort of crystal bracelet. It's not the pure crystal bracelet that you get later from the same quest, or at least I don't think it is. Why? I keep getting turned around for some reason. I'm not playing well today. I apologize to all of you. You'll notice that there is a quest lit up at the Redstone cavern, and actually I'm going to go pick it up. And the reason for that is that some of these quests are quite useful. So this man's quest gives you what you need to get this lady's quest, and her quest will give you a ring with 30 health and 30 energy. This lady's quest gives you gloves that are specific to your particular class. For the warrior, they're meh. For rangers and rogues, they're fantastic. Just a moment. Blast. Had to sneeze. I'm sure that'll happen later. As I said. There we go. Okay. Now, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and I can keep this up basically indefinitely. You'll notice that I haven't added anything to dexterity or focus. I don't need the extra defense because my armor's very high, and I have a defense skill if I should need it later, and I don't need the extra focus because I'm not running out of energy in the middle of fights. This also means that I have a skill point I can use, but I don't have anything that I'd like to spend the skill point on, so I'm going to keep it until I get better skills. At level 15, the max that I can put into a given skill without the help of jewelry will rise to 10, and then if I don't have the new skills that I wanted by then, I will use that. So I'm going to walk past... Oh no, first I'm going to apply this. Protective Stance, because it's a tank skill, is uninterruptible. Most tank skills do not get interrupted because most of the time your tank needs to not be interruptible. If you can interrupt the tank, there is a problem. And the reason there would be a problem, I think the blue stone is actually on the other side of that door, so we're going to run all the way around. The reason that would be a problem is because normally the tank is getting hammered very quickly and very hard by a boss, and if that boss can be interrupting one of the tank's primary skills, then it's not very useful because it will be interrupted such a high percentage of the time that the points would be better spent elsewhere. So here we go. I'll show that on the map. I thought it was on the other side of that little blockage. It's not. So now we have... okay. See how it wants me to use a laystone fragment? I'm actually going to do that because I don't really need the laystone fragments, and I would kind of like it to give me more backpack space, which it will do the first time I try and travel somewhere while I am overburdened. And actually I can force it to travel somewhere overburdened, like this. If you're wearing things, they don't count. Guaranteed I'll be overburdened. Now, okay, now check this out. We'll go here. Never mind. Normally, it will grant me more space. Not wrong. And it will only grant you the more space once. It's possible that I already got it and that you guys are simply rolling your eyes at me. If that's the case, I apologize. All of this armor, or most of this armor, the Dauntless armor is the better set of questline armor. The shoreline weapons are the better set of, so I want the shoreline shield. Oh, I have the shoreline shield, right. Dauntless gloves, those are fine, right? But the burnished boots, these are the worst boots, and I don't want to use them. So I'm going to want to store all this in my bank. Anyway, that's kind of the second part of Crookback, and then we're going to go back out of Crookback. And now we will talk to this lady here. And I think this is a good place to end the video, because the next thing is where I show you the second part of that pro player shortcut video from earlier. Okay, so we're actually going to end the video here because I want to start it just showing the one tip. So hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like and share, subscribe if you haven't already, pass it on to anyone that it may be helping or who is just starting out. And yeah, that's it. If you have suggestions for other videos and such things, please do leave in the comments. I try to respond to all of them. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.